I'm good for that. I need to do something. That's very important. What apparently now it's take a thing out the oven. You do explain what we're doing while I do that.
Okay, all right. All right, so hello everybody, we're back. We've switched over to Magic, as the title and things might tell you. And we're doing Innistrad drafts. That's what we're here for. So hello to everybody. Gnome's here with me soon. He'll be here in a little bit. But yeah, Innistrad's back for a week. One other thing that's cool that we're going to be doing in the future is that there's an Innistrad standard gauntlet that we'll be doing next week. But this week is draft.
This week, I think this is the last day to do it too, because it goes away tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why So I thought that both the arena and this went away tomorrow, but the arena is around for a full week still. So
well, it goes away tomorrow not because it's Halloween, but because it's Wednesday. That's what they do there. The thing. It just happens that today is the spooky day, and the spooky day we do flashback drafts for Innistrad. Everyone's format they like. So I won't say it's my favorite, but I like it.
Yeah. All right. So let's just jump right on it. So if I take a look, I don't think there's... Yeah, everything's leagues now.
Hooray! Time to lose to other pods.
So yeah, everything's leagues now.
That's a shame. I really hope that's not how a cube goes, because when the last time they did cube leagues, literally everyone said cube leagues were bad, and they were like, we're not going to do cube leagues anymore.
All right.
But I would definitely believe they would back off on that.
All right. Well, let's jump on in and see what we got.
Let's jump in, shall we?
Yep, let me hit that button, and then I probably have to move a screen over. No, I don't. Okay, good.
Hooray, we're halfway there. So what's everybody's favorite 3 power, 1 toughness creature of this format that's bad?
Oh, that's bad, huh?
Well, every 1 toughness creature in this set is bad.
Not Invisible Stalker. Come on.
Yeah, Invisible Stalker does have hexproof. It's true, which is like having infinite toughness because that thing never gets in combat.
Has some toughness, therefore it has infinite toughness.
Yeah, because I don't think there's. There is. I know there's a sweeper. Heretic's Punishment.
Oof.
That says. Okay, Fiend Hunter.
Fiend Hunter. Below the cut is a island.
A case to be made for either Falconwrath Noble or Abattoir Ghoul. I like Abattoir Ghoul a lot for how janky it is.
Agreed, though I've always had it end up being like...
Well, this card's incredible, because like creatures are small in this format, and then Falconwrath Noble is just like...
Well, Falconwrath Noble, right, it has, this is pre-Blood Artist, but it has the Blood Artist thing on a 2/2 flyer. Avacinian Priest is another card I would love to have with Fiend Hunter.
Yeah, I guess we're going to try to be white humans. Fiend Hunter is good removal. Are there sack outlet? I don't know. I don't think there's many sack. There's like sort of like a vampire Blood Baron type guy in the set.
I don't think we have anything like that outside of like maybe 1 or 2 odd cards.
Yeah, so we're unlikely to be able to do the trick, but maybe.
So
Heretic's Punishment has way too much text to be good, and is also a red 5 mana enchantment. All your flags go up saying "Don't pick this card."
Yep. Oh, hey, Nephalia.
Oh God, Drown Yard.
Ha.
How about Mausoleum Guard or Doomed Traveler?
Yeah, is Doomed Traveler better than Mausoleum Guard?
Hard to say. There's also Selfless Cathar, that's not a card we want to second pick, but it's a really good card for this deck.
Yeah. I'm on either Doomed Traveler or Mausoleum Guard, based on...
There is a third card worth considering. Yeah, that's it. I was going to say, do you want to go on Travel Prep now?
Like, just pick it now and assume that, like, cut green, make sure we can... What if we're Travel Prep humans?
Yeah, like, we pass Caravan Vigil, and, like, hope that sending Mausoleum Garden and Doomed Traveler and Cathar isn't putting them in humans. Like, whatever. Green White is humans. Like, you can have a few werewolves around, but
I'm willing to make this bet.
yeah, because Travel Prep is a strong enough card to pick on its own, even if we're just like, if we're in Green White, we will be humans, so like that part will come together.
All right. Nevermore, which is a sideboard card that nobody cares about.
There's the Flail.
This one's kind of empty as far as like our deck is concerned.
Yeah, I guess there's Thraven Sentry. That card's not very good, though.
Yeah. The actual good cards in here are like Claustrophobia, Grasp of Phantoms.
Markrit Banshee.
Markrit Banshee's pretty good too. I always want that card to have flying, and it doesn't.
It does not. It looks like it might, but it doesn't. So do you want to hedge on Travel Prep being a trap?
We can put Grasp of Phantoms on that, and like maybe we end up in like blue-white.
Yeah, Grasp is a... I don't know if Grasp is a card you want to splash, but it's okay.
It's more splashable than Claustrophobia, that's for certain.
That is very certain. Claustrophobia is a bit more of a commitment.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Grasp.
There was a Manor Skeleton at some point. Crossway Vampire, basically the kind of creature red decks play in Standard now. Oh, there's a Cathar.
Can I get art? Okay.
There you go. Look how sad Rage Thrower looks.
Again, this is a pack that's telling me, like, honestly, this is a pack that's telling me a lot of things are, like, outside of, like, black zombies.
Yeah. The spider is playable. Not good.
Right, like, if you're playing it as Giant Spider, it sucks. If you're playing it with Morbid, it's pretty decent, but kind of sucks.
There's also Geistcatcher Rig, which is
sort
of like the spider.
Could just pick up the Cathar.
This could also just pick up Selfless Cathar if that's where if we want to try to do that. Gallows Warden is a fine card to see.
Yeah.
Or just like a fine card to pick. There's also Ghostly Possession.
Blazing Torch.
Blazing Torch, also very good. One-Eyed Scarecrow is cute. It seems as though the colors we had picked are not here anymore, though. Well, kind of. Gallows Warden is a strong card.
Right. It's just not like in the human. Again, that makes me almost want to go towards the blue side.
Although, like, Travel Preparations and Selfless Cathar do not say humans on them.
No, none of them do. I think One-Eyed Scarecrow has reasons to pick it too, and Blazing Torch is probably the actual, like, biggest one.
Yeah, Blazing Torch would be, like, the safest pick. I feel like... Ghost Quarter, huh? Well... There's nothing in this. This is an empty pack.
Yeah, like, even for anybody, like, there's not a lot here.
I guess we're in green, then Ranger's Guile is okay. Stromkirk Patrol can, if it somehow hits a couple of times, be threatening. I don't know.
Right. Like, Mask and Ranger's Guile are the two cards I'm looking at in here.
Yeah, Mask is alright. It's expensive. It's alright. Ranger's Guile is just like, I don't know.
Rally the Peasants, eh?
Rally the Peasant. There's also, like, Pitchburn Devils, just to jump into another color.
Yeah, I feel like we have to at this point. Like, clearly our colors are just gone.
Yeah, our colors are gone, but there's also nothing left. There's not a lot here. Like, are the cards we're thinking about picking are a 5-mana 3/3 and a 4-mana 3/2. Like,
yep.
This is not. And then nobody even mentions Bloodcrazed Neonate. However, Orchard Spirit and Scourge of Grier Reach are okay. Also, so is Rebuke, actually. Like, do we want to try to keep being white. Rebuke this late is
I kind of like her.
interesting.
I like having Fiend Hunter. Like that's enough of a core for a deck I'd be fine having.
Yeah. Like rebuke this. If white was gone, why would there be a rebuke? What were the other cards in this pack that we were thinking about? There wasn't a whole lot in this pack, was there?
No, there was an Abattoir Ghoul and Falcon Wrath.
Yeah, Falcon Wrath Noble.
And those are both gone.
Well, yeah, because we got like Riot Devils and Feral Ridge Wolf here.
Exorcism just for like the board.
It might happen. We might face the Curseman. Okay, Cathar. So like, okay, Doomed Traveler and Scab Goliath is a strong card. Huh.
I think I might pick that up.
I think that's stronger than Selfless Cathar.
Yeah.
I guess Ashenmouth Hound is a good 2-drop.
Wolf's fine too.
Wolf is... Okay, I really don't... Kestic Wolf is such a strange card. We could play the Flail. We could try picking up Red. We could try to play the cards we have and pick Shimmering Grotto, like to splash our... like to splash our Goliath and Grasp and like try to cast the green part of Travel Prep.
Well, let's see how Pack 2 turns out. Pack 1 seems like we've got like 3 or 4 cards, and then like everything else isn't really here yet.
Pressing in the other direction now. Maybe we can steal cards from them this time instead of them stealing cards from us. Maybe the Travel Prep was greedy. Dearly Departed, eh? That is a spirit.
Yep, that's a spirit. Ludwig's Test. I actually like this pack a decent amount. Butcher's Cleaver.
Butcher's Cleaver, yeah. And this Ambush Viper. Even
things like Nightbird's Clutches, Rolling Templar.
Village Bellringer, all sort of cute cards. Rolling Templar, that's how you kill Invisible Stalker. And what does Dearly Departed do on its other side? Each human creature you control and is better for the 1/1. Oh, if it's dead. Okay,
yeah,
so it's a dragon that makes your humans better when it's dead.
So if it mills, it has if it gets milled for some reason, it has purpose.
I hope somebody picks and tries to force that Full Moon's Rise.
We can pick that up, or like even pick up that Butcher's Cleaver, but we don't have any good targets for the Cleaver yet, which is why I'm not really huge on picking it up right now.
Yeah, if there was no reason, there are very slight parts of me that would kind of pick that Ambush Viper, but I like the dearly. It's a dragon. It's a dragon. It's a flying big creature.
Right, and even if it's killed, it has purpose.
Yeah, we have some humans.
Yeah, if we just want to go dragons, like
there's Murder of Crows.
Air Elemental.
Yeah.
Creeping Renaissance is just pick up all your cards.
Boneyard Worm eventually became a common in some sets, I think. It's a good card.
Well, it's a better card here than it was in most other sets, too.
Oh, look at that Vampire Interloper. Man, there was a life where we picked that Falcon Wrath Noble or Abattoir Ghoul, and then now we would have a Vampire Interloper. But now we're going to have a Murder of Crows.
I'm fine having a Murder of Crows. Like, if we can just win with some cool flyers, I'm happy with that.
Like big flyers. Maybe we'll get the other spirit. Lab Maniac.
Butcher's Cleaver numbered the next.
Actually, if we want to, like, commit to this, how about, like, Armored Scab? Or will that come back, do you think? The Cleaver is powerful if we have a human.
I'm kind of thinking the Cleaver, like, because we should have some humans going on, but also, like, Cleaver on a flyer.
Yeah, I just, like...
It is Great Sword.
Yeah, Great Sword. We'll see more Armored Scabs, hopefully. But, like, these are, like, the little... Like, this Armored Scab and the Stitcher's Apprentice are the kind of guys we also want to be seeing to be able to use our Scab Goliath.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, Bump in the Night.
Bump in the Night.
Played in some of the worst burn decks in Modern. Gob! Okay, what if we tried to be humans again?
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
Champ of the Parish. Deranged System would also have been fine. And Claustrophobia would also have been fine.
We have 3 humans. That's enough, right? For a human stack?
We'll get more. We're in white. Like...
True. Yeah, Crossway Vampire. They took this kind of creature and then recently just started giving it haste. And it turns out if you print like 5 of those in a set, you can have that just be a deck.
Yep.
It's closer to the human on the other side. I'm pretty sure it is.
It is a horror on the other side.
Ah, no. Well, it enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it.
And it +1/+1 the champion, but it fails to...
It fails for the cleaver, but if you play it with the Dearly Departed, it still works.
Yep.
Like it'll flip and keep the counter. Okay. I think that's better than Smite the Monstrous.
Yeah, Smite's cool there.
Is this one of the worst formats for Smite the Monstrous where that kind of card has existed? Like, it seems like everything here is like 3 power.
It's very rare that it has good targets.
Endless Ranks of the Dead.
Unruly Mob.
I think, yeah, it's Unruly Mob. It could be Selkov Occultist, but I don't think so. Or it could be.
I kind of like Unruly Mob. We can get there.
Yeah, Unruly Mob. I was just looking at the 2 humans. We do want to like mill ourselves a little bit, but there are better cards for that than Selkov Occultist.
Well, the thing with only having Scab Goliath right now is that it's very likely that by the time we hit this, we're gonna have some creatures in the yard. You know, like
I'm just anticipating hopefully getting some like makeshift maulers and very hopefully some stitched drakes. But
well, you pick up Scab here,
or we could pick up like another Gallows
Warden, right?
Or there's also a case, now that we actually care about humans, and something like Thraben Sentry becomes a little more valuable, but maybe not.
Yeah.
What are you feeling here? None of them are... It's not really... Yeah, travel prep. We might not...
I'm just setting those over here.
The Ghostly Procession we may have to play at some point, but the rest probably not.
I'm gonna
go with your heart.
More flyers.
We have spirits. The more Gallows Wardens we have, they work. Oh my god, there's the other one.
This is the one that gives power, so you know.
Yeah, it's good.
So we're gonna have spirits and humans going on. Is that our play?
We need more 2-drops because we're hurting. We have lots of 5-drops now. Silent Departure is a decent card. There's also Think Twice.
I kind of want more things that reach out and touch my opponent. Is the
removal interaction is important. Silent Departure, kind of. There's the makeshift mauler,
and we can pick up a Scab to go with it.
Nah.
Another.
Or it could be the shovel.
Oh, here we go.
We might actually. Ooh, Curiosity. That's almost playable. The shovel would have been an okay pick there because we have been shoveled against before. It was not good, but it was what our opponent had.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need the worst graveyard hate imaginable.
Yeah.
Okay, this deck shaped up.
Yeah, I'm glad that we like identified switching off green and white. We probably could have gotten away with switching off white, but white's been pretty kind to us.
Yeah, white's been pretty kind to us. If we get a pretty late, it won't call it late, like a lastish pick, Shimmering Grotto. Do you want to consider playing that travel prep? Like we could mill it. He can be flying. It can put on a flying creature. The power.
I want an invisible stalker right here.
Well, of course, we want the invisible stalker.
Right, we have 3 pieces of equipment. Like one of them is the one that's made for it.
I don't know if we're playing all of them though.
Probably not.
Like we're probably just playing the cleaver, to be quite honest, and then maybe Sighting Born.
Flail could be fine on like Dearly Departed. Like that's.
Oh, we have another Battleground Geist. Oh, the Skeletal Grimace. There's also Voiceless Spirit.
I actually kind of like the Voiceless Spirit for Curve better than Battleground Geist.
Like it's a spirit. It gains the if we could pick the Voiceless Spirit and trade one of our Gallows Wardens for the Battleground Geist,
right?
Like, that would be ideal.
I like Curve a bit better here, and because we're a bit worried about that, and we don't need more 5s.
Yeah, we don't need more 5s. We'll pick it if it wheels for some reason.
If it wheels, that'd be great. But
there's good cards here, like Victim of Night and Vampire and Ambush Viper, Screeching Bed, Lumber Not So K, like Moon Heron. There's like reasons people would pick it. Curse of Stalked Prey is also not very. It's also pretty cool.
Cobbled Wings.
Cobbled Wings will wheel, as it always has. Do you want to splash green?
Yeah, I kind of want to splash green, right? Like,
like there's an Abyssinian priest there, and like we should pick the Silver Chase Fox, but what if we splashed green?
Fine. So the cool thing here too is that like there's a missing rare. I bet our opponent was a bit annoyed at the you know.
Yeah. Is Grook in the flip card slot?
Yeah, it's in the flip card slot. So there's a like this is a flip rare, and then there's another rare. Chapelgeist, Abyssinian Priest are both really good cards for our deck.
It like if it wasn't the Abyssinian Priest, it would also be. I don't think it would be Silver Chase Fox, but that's a good card for the deck.
Let's make this work.
I know it's Stesnia Bloodhole. How awful. You want like Unruly Mob or Deranged Assistant?
Deranged Assistant actually is the one I was kind of looking at. It's a human, and it lets us get up to.
Wait, no, sorry. We have to pick the Knot of the Bone so we can play Spider Spawning.
Nope. Yeah, all those Spider Spawnings we've seen now.
No, we're gonna get it next pick. Like somebody passed Garruk. Nobody's in green.
They probably had a choice of like Garruk versus like a Snaps or something like that. And they're like, well,
I thought Snaps was Dark Ascension.
No.
Is Spectral Rider too white, or do we just want to pick the Doomed Traveler? Like, do we want? I think we have a champion of the parish. We want humans,
right?
Although we also have reasons to want spirits, though.
Yeah, they're both real. Doom Traveler gives us.
It'd be our 1, 2, 3, 4. Be like our 5th human. We already have a rally.
We already have a rally of peasants. It's right here, and we're probably not playing it.
We're probably not playing Trumpet Blast. Okay. Yeah, I think I like the Doom Traveler here.
The double white.
Spectral Rider might wheel because it's awkward to cast.
The Deranged Assistant to help us get to 5 or 6.
It's either that or Rebuke.
I think we've got enough touching out. I want 2 drops. I really need we need a damn curve.
Humans also. We've also it's a human. This deranged this assistant, deranged as he is also a human. There was some okay black cards floating around, but we put whoever was like to our left into black because they saw these cool black cards.
This is just a Rebuke.
I think this is safely we could pick Rebuke and then maybe like decide if we're playing Silent Departure or not.
Fair. Rooftop Storm.
Blazing Torch? Yep. Yeah, Blazing Torch.
Or
Curse of the Bloody Tome on ourselves.
For like 1 or 2 graveyard things.
No, it's so we can build travel prep so we can cast it instead of please casting it. Celador? No, it's a dumb card. Like just a Scarecrow here.
Yeah, Scarecrow so we can win against other flyers.
Yeah, so we can like that's a board card if I ever saw one. Okay, the Battle Round Geist came back.
I'll pick it because it's probably an upgrade on Gallows Warden. Like,
yeah, you can swap these.
Might not actually be playing Garruk. We don't have any fixing.
We'd be playing that Demon Male Harburg if we had an Invisible Stalker. Dissipate?
Yeah, sure.
In case someone has a dumb spell.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, it came back. I think that's a little better than Stitcher's Apprentice.
Yeah.
Oh, the Stencher Apprentice is easier to cast, which means that we would be playing Garrick. Yeah. Okay. With no fixing.
That's the last pick if I've ever seen one.
What, into the Rolling Templar is a okay, nobody's in red. What the hell? Rolling Templar is extremely good. Okay. How powerful does a card have to be off color for you to consider splashing it with no fixing, which is normal in most formats? We've been spoiled by fixing, I think, in recent years.
I disagree with that premise, but still have to accept your question.
You disagree with the premise? Like, there's almost no fixing in this format other than
I passed Traveler's Amulet. I passed up.
There's Shimmering Grotto and Traveler's Amulet are like the two ones.
Yeah, but those are the colorless ones. The green has others.
Green always has it. I barely count Lay of the Land. But like nowadays they like to print those dual colored lands, usually at uncommon and also like sometimes at common when they feel like it. I don't know.
Let me cut out Ghostly Possessions. Let me cut out.
I feel like we're not playing both the Flail and the Mask.
Yeah, like I think we're playing two of these.
We have a lot of creatures, so we can cut creatures pretty safely. Like, I think One-Eyed Scarecrow could come in against, like, another flying... Like, if we find somebody playing Spirit Tokens, we can completely own them with our thingy.
That sounds fair. Trying to think what's better between Mask of Avacyn and Inquisitor's Flail in the main deck. Like, because Mask of Avacyn is like, we have an evasive threat and it's unkillable now. Inquisitor's Flail is, we have an evasive threat and you're dead. Like, but also it dies to shock, you know.
It dies to, yeah. Like, they might be able to, like, Funeral Pirate. Against most of our flyers are going to have 3 power. Sometimes they might have 4. It's like, on its own, that would turn like a 3 or 4 power creature into like a 3-turn clock.
Yeah.
But... Okay, here's the thing to do. Let's count our humans and decide if we got them in Doza line just to play Butcher's Cleaver over either of them. So we have 8, 9 with Cloistered Youth. Yeah, there are circumstances where we would choose not to flip Cloistered Youth. Like if it's got a Butcher's Cleaver on it and we need the life.
I think Cleaver's worth keeping with that.
Okay.
Let's go like this.
Man, I hate that all of our top end is like flyers, because that makes me not want to cut any of them, even though I think we probably should. At least some of them, because we have cuts to make and we're at 19 creatures, which is plenty. Dissipate can come in and against the board. Rally the Peasants probably isn't it.
We don't have enough like side, like we don't go wide.
Yeah, we're going on like flying creatures. Still have 4 cuts to make, huh? Silent Departure?
I'm thinking one of our 5 or 6s.
Okay. It'd probably be a Battlefield Geist. Scab Goliath is huge. This creature is in this format of mostly small creatures. Scab Goliath is unbeatable.
Yeah, Scab Goliath's gigantic.
It's very large, and we could probably cast it. Creatures die in this format.
If we wanted, we could cut out this whole set.
Yeah, just cut the zomboids out, and then we'd still have to make another cut. Probably Silent Departure.
Yeah, something like that.
That wouldn't be unreasonable. You could also choose like the Goliath over the Murder Crows, just to be a little easier to cast, and also, or color-wise.
I'm not cutting Murder Crows.
And just being a little bigger.
Cutting Air Elemental? No way.
For my 6/9, maybe.
No.
Maybe.
I would cut literally any other card in the deck other than Dearly Departed or Fiend Hunter over Murder of Crows. Murder of Crows is, in my mind, the third most powerful card in our deck.
Yeah, we can't just do that. We totally can. Blazing Torch will have targets.
Hell, it has face. Like,
yeah. Oh, right, I'm thinking a different... I forgot. It's the stake that's stupid.
yeah, that's why I didn't pick the stake.
It's the torch that's just, I guess, vial of moon vial poison. I'm
thinking like Gallows Warden.
Yeah, I could just cut the Warden instead of one of our
I value... Well, if I'm going to cut like Battleground Geist or Gallows Warden, I'm going to cut Gallows Warden because I value power more.
Same, very much same.
Especially with a first striker over here.
Yeah.
I could cut that Makeshift Mauler and just keep the Scab Goliath.
Yeah. And then if we're cutting them down, then we can probably safely take Armored Scab out too.
Right, because we have range assistance as well, as far as like helping this out.
We have Mill. And is the last one just a Silent Departure? Or do we want to like it's a good card. Silent Departure is a good card. The fact that you're spending a card to not get rid of a card permanently is made up by the fact that you get it twice. Like,
honestly, I'm wondering if it might be Rebuke with how offensive focused our deck is.
Yeah, could just be Silent Departure as like a falter. I can understand.
Yeah, yeah. And then like Rebuke is it's kind of like Grasp of Phantoms in that way too. And then Rebuke is like
is the way how we don't die, but they're aggressive. Okay, is Garruk? There's the other quick. Garruk's still down there. Do we want to play like some hero forests?
Oh, it's like 100% wrong to play Garruk, and I'm doing it anyway.
See, I don't know if it is or though, because I'm thinking of the line. It's like, how powerful does a card to be for me to play it with no fixing? And I think a Planeswalker is there, you know? Because, like, a forest and this guy alone will win you the game on their own. Like, very few other cards in our deck can claim that. Hell, we might want to play...
End of the day, I'm going with 2 forests. At the end of the day, we can loot it away, you know?
Yeah, at the end of the day, it can be looted. It might get milled, and then we don't have to worry about it. I think we play down on Island. Because,
I'm just taking... hold on, this is not sorted the way I want. It actually is pretty even.
Pretty even, but Spectral Rider, like Murder of Crows, by turn 5, we're likely to have double blue. Turn 2, we want plains. But do you think, is Garruk strong enough, do you think? Or is this going to be our... Okay, here's what we do. When we make sideboards, we just cut the forests and the Garruk and put in our sideboard card. Like, we'll win game 1 with Garruk and then just remove it from the deck. And that's what I call a good idea.
We have enough double whites that I'm willing to go heavier this way.
Yeah, because we have even the 1-drops, like just hitting Champion of Perish on 1, that kind of thing. And like Fiend Hunter and Spectral Rider, whereas we just have Murder of Crows.
We have a lot of dumb removal I can bring in. I have Rebuke, I have Urgent Exorcism, and then I have 3 Ghostly Possessions.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ghostly Possession, one of the worst pacifisms ever made, but still a pacifism. At the end of the day, still get it done. It just means we have to have... that circumstances where Scab Goliath is better than our flyers. He has trample.
The omnidirectional panda.
360.
No, this is awkward. I'm gonna keep it, but this is awkward.
Yeah, like, if we draw humans, we're good. If we don't, we're trading Champion of the Parish, wielding a Butcher's Cleaver and gaining some life.
Yeah.
Then, no, if Champion dies, eventually it'll become a Scab Goliath. Okay,
oh, they got the good equipment. All right.
They get around humans too. Plains was just what I wanted to see.
Oh. They seem to be us, but with some stronger cards. A few of them.
Just some. Attack. Yes.
Goodbye, I'm taking damage. Oh, they can't still have place. Stop it.
Okay, goodbye, Parish Man. Could get the Spectre down, too.
I'm gonna do this to force the Blazing Torch.
Just to force them to do that, they'll have to have a creep. They'll have to put it on the priest.
Yeah.
If they do that.
Because they can't tap my creature. Yep, okay.
Tell me they are going to fetch Forest and play Garruk Relentless.
That'd be pretty good.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just gonna die.
Forest.
The actual worst land.
Yeah, it does nothing.
Starting to, not like this many planes in the deck.
There are definitely times where we would want them, but when they put when they have them be like the top 6 cards of our deck, I agree. It's a little problematic. An island would be tops. Or forest.
Alright.
Well, that is a human that can equip the cleaver that does not die to...
Yeah, like that.
The torch. This is a fine...
Like, the fact that it's untappable by this. Like, they're on 1 card in hand. Dissipate? Oh my goodness, alright.
Oh my god, okay. Okay, there are no cards, and they're going to kill our creature.
Yeah. All we need to get is a threat that sticks.
Yeah. That could be Murder of Crows. Sadly, they had claustrophobia, so like our champion is not going to die anytime soon.
Also, our Scab Goliath can't be played because that was Dissipate.
Yeah, because it was Dissipate. Planes called it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 100%. Like,
yeah, 100%.
We're gonna lose to 1 card.
Is it Silver Inlaid Dagger or is it Abyssinian Priest?
Combo?
Or Plains? I guess we've had some things go together, like Ugoruk also being not as castable as it could be.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is 100% us losing to our mana base, so... This has 1 turn. So I'm cutting a plains and adding an island, and I don't care what anybody says.
No, okay.
I am 100%. I don't care.
No, it's just totally true. You could also. Do you want to like cut Garruk, do something, or do you want to play Garruk? Yeah, we could play Garruk.
I'm keeping Garruk in.
Yeah, play Garruk.
We're gonna lose 4 games to Garruk, and that was number 1.
I think we're going to win 4 games with Garruk.
We're gonna win 1 game with Garruk. We're gonna lose 4 games to Garruk.
We're going to win 7 games with Garruk.
That's a little hard to get to. I don't think we can.
We're going to win 17 games with Garruk. We're going to keep going to sudden death.
Yeah. I am playing Garruk knowing that it is the actual worst thing I could be doing with this deck.
I gotta do something to make the deck exciting. Like hit the mulligan button.
Yep.
See, this looks alright. Bottom, or top or bottom?
I want that. I would like to be able to make land drops.
Get him. Block our Traveler. Yeah, that's what we called a perfect storm of bad things happening while our opponent had the one thing they needed.
Well, they played 1 creature and we lost to it.
Because they kept playing like removal, and also our cards couldn't do anything. It's kind of a combination of effects, you see. But now we have 2 1/1s.
Oh!
Do you want to attack with Doom Traveler? Maybe not. I mean, they're not going to attack.
Okay, found blue.
If we go to game 3, do you want to board out Spectral Rider?
Oh, what the hell?
I see.
Okay. No.
If we go to game 3, we might. Do we have another low-cost creature that's just better than a grizzly bear with no ability? It's like white for a grizzly bear. Our opponent's going to have white creatures. That's all they've shown us. Oh!
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Is this the same opponent from the last one?
Yeah, I think I know why our opponent was playing Traveler's Amulet now.
Yeah.
They're playing some kind of aggressive deck that also just happens to be playing Nephalia Drownyard and Curse of the Bloody Tome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let's just beat down with flyers, like...
Yeah, and letting Doomed Traveler die here is a bad thing for our opponent. Even though they can kill it literally for free, it becomes a 2/1 that puts up a 1 counter on Unruly Mob.
Right, so it'll keep hitting for damage. Like, it can't
Flying
be blocked.
Men. And then the next turn we can Silent Departure or something.
Silent Departure's good because they'll have claustrophobia. Or if they just play a big thing.
Like a Moon Heron.
Okay.
They're going to tap... as soon as we Silent Departure the Moon Heron, they're going to tap our Battlefield Geist, but who cares? Oh, they're just going to do it now.
Alright.
Oh, whatever. 3 power. This is Innistrad Draft Scroll Token.
Yep.
Okay. They died at 8 turns to Doomed Traveler. Oh, they did. Okay, they used Amulet to fetch Swamp, and we just didn't notice.
Well, they didn't play it. Yeah.
I was not paying attention.
Moon Heron's back.
Will our opponent possibly guess what's going to happen?
Fiend Hunter in the yard.
Okay, Fiend Hunter. Yeah, they're going to tap. Okay. Hey, that's perfect. We didn't mill it, so we can play it now. And we draw, and they mill us into our forest. I say, summoning Forest is the top 2 cards of our library. Hey, they're going down to 4 here, though. Geez, they're going to have to. They're going to be forced to block that Doom's Traveler soon.
Yeah. Also, sooner or later, they will mill our Grasp of Phantoms. Which is another...
We'll just draw it. Like we're seeing 3 cards a turn for the Grasp of Phantoms, basically. Okay, they're going to find their Drown Yard.
That's bad.
Next turn.
Our clock is actually worse than theirs at the moment.
There's 1 forest. Hey, hey! Do we just have Garrick fight Moon Heron? Hey!
Well, there's our win for Garrick.
1 of 27 acquired.
Thanks, Garrick.
Like, what was Garrick even going to do there? Like, fight Moon Heron and die, and then...
Oh, we attack for lethal, and they have
attack for lethal. Yeah. Okay, do you want to board Garrick out? And, like, board in, like, something? Okay, so our opponent is on... Okay, did our opponent... No, I know what we board in. Urgent Exorcism. They've shown a spirit and an enchantment.
Ha!
And then we just then we can board out whatever we want. Possibly things that require forests to work, but I don't know.
Maybe the one-eyed scarecrow in.
Yeah, they showed some flying. The scarecrow lets our flying beat theirs. Like it turns their guy into a 2/2.
Yeah.
I guess Garrick fight the Tapper was the worst, but that wouldn't win us the game immediately when our opponent had no open mana.
Yeah, Spectral Rider route maybe.
It could be Spectral Rider. Suddenly, if they're going to be milling us, that makes things like Makeshift Mauler way more appealing. Like if they're just going to do the work for us, you know? And we're still on 16 creatures. What you thinking about, buddy? Yeah.
If they're going to be doing the work for us.
If they're going to be doing the work for us. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about the Scarecrow here is it has a keyword on it that makes it less good.
If they're going to be doing the work for us.
Yeah, if they're going to be doing the work for us.
Well,
almost a great hand.
This one's fine.
Yeah, this one's fine. We have all the mana we need. We might even want that island.
I'm going to bottom it.
Yeah, we're looking for planes. Yeah, fuck that island.
Because we have Deranged Assistant for the third land.
Yeah. So we've got Voiceless Spirit. We'll find Fiend Hunter mana.
Yeah, okay. Also, the mulligan means we're less susceptible to mill.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yeah, planes would be cool. I'd be happy playing, like, speeding out a Dearly Departed.
Yeah, Dearly Departed would be really good to get out.
Look at their Esper mana. Is Stitcher's Apprentice going to eat itself? Hey, hey!
Just play out Voiceless Spirit?
Yeah, just play out Voiceless Spirit, I think, for now.
Yeah, and then our next turn can be like Champion Mask.
We can be Champ Mask and, like, put the... Honestly, we're putting the Mask on the Voiceless Spirit, but there could be a circumstance where we move it to Champion of the Parish if it becomes big.
Yeah. If we draw land next turn, we can Mask Equip in.
Yeah.
No.
If we draw planes next turn, we Fiend Hunter the... Fiend Huntering the Stitcher's Apprentice is a trap. You do not do that.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Do we want to...
I think Champion Mask is still good.
Yeah, I like the Champion Mask here, because if once Champion is a 2/2, it can start tangling with things.
Yeah.
And then when they make it 2/2 to block it with the Stitcher's Apprentice, that's when we can possibly make use of the Fiend Hunter.
And again, like, their mill, if they start milling us right now, like, that could hit some pretty good stuff for us to, like, start flashbacking.
Yeah. Although that guarantees that we go... Like, they just start removing every planes from our deck. But, you know... You work with what you got.
Right. Again, I just want to draw land next turn.
Yeah.
What it is isn't very relevant. Obviously, planes is the one we want, but, like... Unruly Mob. Okay, that's fine. Like, if I draw land next turn, I get to Glacier Youth and equip.
And then we have this large... You have these large threats.
And if we don't draw planes or a land, then we just equip anyway and swing for 3. and that's a 6-turn clock. Yeah, our opponent needs to start doing something is the problem.
Feels like their current plan is to not activate their Drown Yard and play a Stitcher's Apprentice. One of those Stitcher's Apprentices should eat the other one. We could go human, and
attack with Champ, because they can't activate Stitcher's Apprentice to double block right now.
Yeah, they can only produce, if they had this... Yeah, they can't do that right now.
Ha ha!
What if we were beautiful? What if we did the work for us?
Yeah. I still think I want to play Cloistered Youth, though.
Yeah, we play Cloistered Youth, and then, like, next turn...
Next turn I can equip Mask and attack with everything after travel prepping.
Oh no, feeling of dread!
They just want to buy time. Like...
They just want to beat us up with their Nephalia Drown.
Good luck.
Yeah, we are prepared for this.
Yeah,
We've been preparing for this for so long. Oh
okay.
No!
Sure.
Like, okay, this game they're all mill deck. They have none of the stupid white thing. Well, whatever.
We are going to transform because I want a 3/3.
You know, at 20 life, I feel like we're safe at transforming our...
Nice!
Just want to, like, play Dearly Departed. No, we can't do that yet. We win one more land.
We can. I have doubled ranged.
Oh, we have that. Do we have the double Ds?
They would have to draw land to silent depart it. Yeah.
Otherwise, we could just, like, play the champion and then, like, equip Mask on something. They don't have Island up, so you could actually Fiend Hunter one of... This could be an opportunity to Fiend Hunter one of their Stitcher's Apprentices.
I'm going to go with biggest play.
That seems fair. Put the onus on them. We're still going to be attacking for 5.
Yeah. Which, if they don't silent depart or do something about it, it's 10. Do they have another Feeling of Dread? Or are they trying to flash it back without blue?
Yeah, they might not have realized.
No, they've got another. They've got another.
They got another one. Okay. It's a really dangerous deck to play, a format to play mill in, but you can do it. Okay, those are the kind of cards you want to see milled.
Yep. And now I never want to tap my apprentices again. Nope.
They... Honestly, they could be the things we prep onto, just so they can attack. You know? Oh. Hey, they can't deal with a dragon.
They failed to draw the 5th land, and next turn we equip the mask onto it, so it's unkillable. It doesn't matter like what I do next turn. I have to mask it, and then they tap it in response, but still lose in 3 turns. All right.
Hey,
we got there.
And only 31 more games we get to win with Garrick. Who'd have thought? I forgot what I was going to do, which was make sure I tweeted. Tweet.
Yeah, they didn't have the land for it, Bulldozer. And if they tapped it, I don't care because I can put the hexproof on it. They tap it in response, and then it is hexproof.
Yeah.
I wanted to force them to have it, and then if they didn't have it, if they do have it, that's their full turn to bounce. Which means
we still have 5 power like to beat them with our 3/3 and our 2/1.
Hey, Blood Fashion.
Who would have thought that Blood Fashion, lover of blood and fashion, like Innistrad, land of blood and hats.
Yeah.
So many hats. 65 4 characters doesn't have time for this. My wrist is doing something weird.
RNDM 61, born in the year 1961. Oh God.
Because that's Cloistered Youth, I don't think this is it. If that were Doomed Traveler, I would be all for this hand. But it's Cloistered Youth.
I don't like it because we're off blue.
Yeah, like I'd be willing to tempt fate, but not like this. This, yes. This seems very good. And we have to keep the forest.
Yeah.
So
Oh God.
Oh God. No,
Hell.
we have Fiend Hunter. It is fine. It's fine.
Alright, place your bets. Flip or no flip.
They're not even going to reveal the card.
Is it like Think Twice?
It's probably Think Twice, or like Geist Flame. Okay.
This is a human on both sides.
Yeah, Insectile Aberration, Fugitive Wizard. For some reason, they made this a human on both sides, and next turn we can silk off Cultist, and so we can hold on to our Fiend Hunter, unless the Delver flips.
God, so Delver.
So Delver is one of our all-time favorite mistakes of Magic. We love this card.
Oh my god.
Late changes in development sometimes do not go well.
Yep. All right.
Riders. You have a dead keyword on you.
You could rebuke.
If they rebuke this, like, I am 1000% fine with that outcome. Oh.
That just lets them block it. Like,
it's just okay, they have a porn turtle. Sure.
Like,
that's a little annoying. I don't think it's worth our Fiend Hunter, but...
No. I think we're just playing Selhoff.
We're just going to play our Cultist. Our Lady with a Knife. Sure. You know what? Yeah. Cool. I agree.
Delver.
Has not flipped. Doomed Traveler.
Okay.
Could that possibly be worth our Fiend Hunter? I don't think so. Like, it would...
No, like the token would be worth our Fiend Hunter, maybe. Means I can't attack, though. I need to draw some of my evasive threats, you know?
Yeah. Everyone's white-blue because they don't know that green-blue is what you should be forcing.
Everybody's white-blue because everybody really likes playing... Hey, Selfless Cathar. The Cathar.
People like flyers. The Cathar. Now combat is impossible.
Oh, an Avacyn symbol right in the front.
Alright, you're looking at the thing of the card through an Avacyn symbol. Although there is one thing about this guy. Selfless Cathar does not have a hat. That he would be Selfless Hat Car. But he lost his hat.
Yep.
Said he's got armored spikes. Well,
I'm gonna keep up the illusion of not having a splash.
Well, yeah. We have no reason to play the forest until we have no reason to play land until we draw either a 6-drop or a green card. How Innistrad are we? Pretty Innistrad. We have a deranged assistant.
So I think that if they had a Slayer of the Wicked, it would miss right now. Okay.
Maybe.
Again, we keep asking,
is that worth it? Is that worth our removal piece? And we've drawn an... Okay. Mausoleum Guard is awkward.
Because we're still holding Rebuke.
Yeah, we still have removal. And they're unlikely to be able to tangle with this Fiend Hunter or kill it unless it tangles in combat. And it can block.
Right.
Are they playing that Delver not because it's a Delver, but because it's a human?
Well, they might have
Wizard.
They might have 4 or 5 spells, you know. They've got Feeling of Dread or or another Delver. Okay, God,
another Delver.
So there's going to be the moment where the Delver's flipping it. Sure, I'm glad I got rid of that Mausoleum Guard.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. Intangible Virtue is a 3/3, you say? Although, are we flipping this thing?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because it can't attack.
Yes, it would just be a 19-turn clock on us.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so we're at once happy we got rid of the Mausoleum Guard, but now we're going to be completely owned by the first spell they draw.
Right, the moment they draw a spell, this game, like, you know, they have a 3-turn clock with that. Well, like, I mean, Rebuke turns.
Yeah, well, we're going to kill one of them, but we're presumably dealing with Snapping Drape. No. Huh. Can we draw any flying creatures? Yeah, just stick it on the peanut
Yeah,
for now, just to make sure.
Make sure that it can't get...
And then when we draw our dragon, we just, like, give it hexproof and 7 toughness, and suddenly we're invincible. You're like...
Right. Another land, so that's up to 6. 2 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, so we have a way to unflip a Delver.
Yeah, we can unflip Delver.
We can actually unflip both if we had.
God, where's an evasive creature? Oh God, any evasive creature would be
good. Yeah, they only make up 70% of our deck. They're just they're all at the bottom. We should have scried that for us so that we would draw it 1 turn earlier. So, like, if they attack with the Delvers, if they become 3/2s, we just rebuke one and then Silent Departure the other one.
Yeah.
So all circumstances are accounted for. Our opponent has to be more tokens than this, because I don't think Doomed Traveler and a Mausoleum Guard are on their own a reason to play Intangible Virtue. Okay. There's only 9 more of those in the deck.
I'm really heavily considering flipping Cloistered Youth and equipping the mask to it to start going to town.
Just like to force them to do something.
Yeah, because that'd be a 4 or 5.
Yeah, it'd be a 4 or 5. Like, they would block with Doomed Traveler, Bellringer.
Then they get a 2/2, like, Planes entered the revealed card zone.
Yeah, they accidentally hit reveal card that they drew. Because it was Planes.
Well, that's why they played it.
Okay, they've decided it's time for Doomed Traveler to attack. You could kill it and then, like, depart the Pog. And then that makes our attacking with Cloistered Youth way better. Hey!
All right.
Hey!
That went well enough. Unless they have another copy of that in their hand.
Oh, if that's the case, then we're so ruined. But
all right, I'm flipping Cloistered Youth.
We are flipping Cloistered Youth.
That's fine. We can start milling us instead, you know.
Yeah. Like, hell, they might like. Are we going to silent depart here?
Yeah, I'll get rid of the token first.
Okay. Like, they could try to do something here with, like, Cathar. It would not work out great for them, though. The Occultist has perfect aim.
Uh-huh.
And then, okay, I really think they're just playing Fugitive Wizard with a few spells, and like they're really just playing it because it's a human, although they don't really have a reason to be human either. Yeah, our Scab is going to wait a while.
Yeah, we'll get there. I can force it.
Could try trading Spectral Rider for their Cathar.
I'm just going to keep going in with Unholy Fiend.
That seems fine. Like, we've got a large creature. We've got Yeti. But they got nothing.
It's like 12 cards deep. Ooh. But they drew
A Civilized Scholar. Okay.
Yeah, okay. That's real.
What's the flip side? He has 5 power, but okay, he has no keyword. He's just too large.
Also dies to Derange Assistant, so...
Yeah, so like, he's real. Civilized Scholar is a good card. The downside here is they want to, like... Oh, they're Bonds of Faithing.
The Bonds of Faithing offensively.
Okay. Do you want to, like...
Bounce that?
Okay.
No, they're defensively Bonds of Faithing.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's what we bounce, and we just have Rebuke as, like, our Super Touch. I guess it's just a 2 for 1. 2 for 0.
Keep on going in, like...
I guess they could kill, like, they could trade the... Okay, they're... What's this?
This is just a chump?
They're doing the math. Yeah, the Delvers become 2/2s. No, this never works, though.
What's the pump here?
Are things a 4... No, if they sacrifice the Cathar, it's 4 power, right? Do you want to mill us so we can play Scab Goliath? Do they have Divine Reckoning?
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about now.
I mean, if they do, a Scab Goliath pops out. So, like, yeah, we do not play Scab Goliath until they use their Divine Reckoning. Yeah, see, now we can, because, like, what's the first creature in our graveyard? Is that the Mausoleum card?
It's Voiceless Spirit.
Okay, Voiceless Spirit. The text is a little,
So I unequipped the mask, which kills our thing. But I want our... I am willing to even just sacrifice our thing there to make sure that Fiend Hunter doesn't die.
Okay, that's real. Because, like, the tokens with the Intangible Virtue would be... they found their feeling.
No, that was their top card when they just sacked both their Delvers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm willing to sack the youth to keep, like... Because right now, the thing I'm most scared of is Fiend Hunter dying.
Mm-hmm.
Of all possible worlds we could live in, that scares me the most.
Because now we can start, like, attacking with Spectral Rider and the Cultist. Okay.
Oh yeah, they were gonna.
They wanted their Mausoleum Guard back.
Can't have it.
And now we can just, like, attack for damage. Do you even play anything?
I'll play Selhoff and then they bell ring. Oh no.
Nope, they have the Rebuke.
I was expecting the bell ringer block because that's the card in their hand.
Again, putting the Mask of Avacyn on the Fiend Hunter. Completely the correct decision.
God!
It's like, the only reason they would kill their... Man, that block up there still doesn't make any sense, because they could have done exactly what they just did, but still control 2 1/1s and a Selfless Cathar.
Right.
Like, it doesn't make any sense.
So they can flip the Civilized Scholar if they want. Their card in hand is a... We're holding a Rebuke, though, too. Like, if something goes off the rails. Okay, Mauler.
They're Mauler.
I think I'm willing to play Scab Goliath soon. Okay, we don't attack now, because, you know, that asks us to...
Yeah.
Hey,
How about we play Murder of Crows?
I'm in.
And then we draw Garrick, or when it dies. Okay, I thought it was Sky Eel School, but no, it's an Innistrad card, so it's a death trigger.
Yeah. Alright. I'm very happy to see an evasive threat.
Yeah, just like anything at all.
Yep, they are digging. Yep. So, again, Village Bellringer and... Alright.
Okay, and a Voiceless Creature.
Again, the card in hand is a Village Bellringer, right?
Mm-hmm. Which means they could actually just draw... They could mill one if they wanted to.
Well, it means what I'm doing is this.
Yeah, we attack for 5, and then we after combat put the master back on
the
Fiend
Hunter. Yeah.
Because it could build to untap the Scholar, but they'd be at 0 cards in hand, so they would just literally be milling one when they try to loot. That is a neat trick, though, to like untap your, especially when it's that one.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. How many? Again, they have a Spectral Rider. Did they show any enchantments that we cared about?
No, the
Untangible Virtue.
Virtue
And they do have Spirit Pogs kicking around. Is Urgent Exorcism something we want?
Probably be all right.
It'd be all right.
I was thinking about One-Eyed Scarecrow as well. To turn Delvers off, they have their own evasive threats. It doesn't turn them off; it turns them into 2/2s, but
turns them into But again, their Delvers don't seem very good at all. We saw half that guy's deck, and they had a Grasp of Phantasms and a Feeling of Dread,
and that was a Rebuke.
And a Rebuke. Yeah, we could get off the Rider again if we wanted to. Killing Intangible Virtue is strong enough, I think, and the card's just Grizzly Bear. Man, imagine if that was if that were Silver Chase Fox, though. Wouldn't that just be completely better?
Oh my god.
It would be our sideboard card and our sideboarded card.
Oh, sweet.
And this is a cool setup. I love playing Doomed Traveler, says our opponent. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's even better, because we can, like, block that and feel really good.
Hey.
Because, like, if they had their own Doomed Traveler, like, I could Silent Depart the token. Mm-hmm. Urgent Exorcism for, like, if they play a 2 here.
And we get to, like...
We might get Geist on 4.
Yeah, I could get distant early battlefield Geist. Hopefully the Traveler will have died by then.
I feel like they just got fed up with the Delvers and gave up on them, like...
Yeah, they're not really doing humans either. They're doing, like, tokens, which is another thing. But... I guess that would have... Man, when was our last round opponent who... Whoa, okay. It was our last round opponent who had all of the, how you say...
I'm fine with the Village Bell Ringer happening here, if that comes down.
Yeah, same. Stitcher's Apprentices, yeah. This opponent is the guy who wants the Stitcher's Apprentices, because that's actually pretty cool with the Intangible Virtue.
With Virtue, they're 3/3s, and also our opponent needs sack outlets. We were talking about sack outlets as well, like, if they exist or whatever. Oh, go on. Silent Departure is a good answer to that.
Silent Departure or Rebuke if it gets big. Like, there's any number of things you could be doing.
Hold on. Goodbye, Forest.
We have 2.
We have 2 literally for that reason.
Yeah. Do you want to trade? It turns out, yes.
Well, of course, they have the Unruly Mob.
Mm-hmm. Like, who cares? I can play the Cathar down, or...
Yep. Cathar holds the Cleaver pretty good.
So it's like Deranged Assistant. Like,
or even
Spirit.
Spirit.
Perfect.
Literally even Spirit. You know,
just Spirit. We're not too
air.
good for Great Sword. Like, that we have ways to deal with the mob is good. Because, oh no, they're depriving our senses. Aha! Like, that doesn't even do anything, because we could also just use the Cleaver.
I know, I know.
It's like, yeah, without lifelink, the 4/1 flyer does seem good.
Sensory Depth is a pretty decent card, though. Like, I've played with and against it in this format a lot.
think, yeah, this format is like the format for sensory deprivation type cards. I think the only format we're a little late.
It's fine.
Or would be still fine, though. The only format where it'd be a little bit better would be new Innistrad. Because, like, having an enchantment would be important in your Delirium format.
Let's just keep doing this, like...
Yeah. Gain life, they have to trade.
And then we play a 1-mana 1/1 human with no text, like...
And we play a 1-mana 1/1 human.
And we just keep gaining 4 and 1-for-1ing, like...
That's fine. And our opponent keeps drawing lands.
Come on.
They're going to draw a 5/5 dragon. That is a spirit. No,
Okay.
but to Scap Goliath. Okay.
Oh wait, I can silent depart that.
Yeah, you just want to silently depart that thing.
They can't. They can't replay it.
Or, yeah, we can't. We could grasp it too.
I want to silent depart so I can equip the.
Yeah, that's better. Hooray!
This is so silly.
Champion of Parish with no pogies on it. It's great.
Yep.
I kept trying to say between token and pog when neither of those is the word I wanted, so I came up with pogie, which I actually like as far as the term.
That's a pretty decent one.
You want to grasp a phantasm or Delver secrets?
I kind of
play
like
Battlefield, guys.
Yeah.
Although that lets us attack with champion. Or I guess attacking with champion also lets us attack with champion.
Right. I'm fine with them trading with champion. Because again, like, so say two of their creatures die, and they finally are like, yes, I recast Scab Goliath. Like, there's a silent departure in my yard.
Yeah. Planes.
Anyway, here's a 6-power flyer. Like, one card in hand for them, because we know the other.
Mm-hmm. The Goliath, and we have an island. Wait, hold on a second. 6, 7, 8. Okay, no, that's if we just attack, we have a 2-turn clock. If we just attack, we don't have to.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
The
of like,
deprivation.
oh, is it village? Oh, it's rebuke. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're going to be cleaving there.
Yeah, we can put the cleaver there, and then like
I drew another land.
So they're empty-handed.
Happy to see that.
Yeah, now we can mill without feeling sad. And we're going to go up to 40 life.
Holding a bunch of removal.
Lifelink, I think, is low-key your favorite mechanic, because you seem to always gravitate towards it. And it's circumstances like this that like solidify why.
Fair.
Because Lifelink's a kind of horse crap mechanic. It lets you both attack and defend at the same time, which Vigilance already does, but Vigilance
Feeling
is
dread?
worse.
Hey, they're buying turns. All right. Turn purchased. It's basically Time Walk.
Okay. You could depart that, or you could exercise that, and then like let them cast their Scob, and then grasp a Phantasm's the Scob.
This is not a trap.
This is not a trap.
Okay, our opponent might have recognized that there was a trap.
Yeah. We're gonna flash back the feeling of dread.
Yeah.
Hooray! It would have been cute to tap your guy in response to produce some mana.
Ha.
Just a mill a card for fun. How many cards can you basically call Time Lock? A whole bunch. Some of them more than others.
Oh, hey, they've got their own grasp.
I guess they are planning on buying turns.
They're trying to purchase as many turns as possible.
Like, we're going to play that guy and then put the cleaver on the spirit this turn.
And attack for actual damage.
Yeah, attack for 2. Or is it 2 or 1?
It's
Okay.
1.
Yeah, because the
Get
intercept is
in.
3.
Get in.
Hey, it makes the 4-1 a 2-turn clock.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to get that damage somewhere. Do it. Do it!
Grizzly bears can be a time walk if having a 2/2 prevents your opponent from attacking. Then you could say, oh, they didn't attack. It's basically a time walk because they just passed their turn.
Here comes. Yeah. Oh, hey. That's fine. Again, they're buying turns. They're continuing to buy turns. Has there ever been a human spirit?
I can look. I mean, one of my favorite creatures is a human spirit.
What's Geist of St. Traft's lines? Is it just spirit?
I think that's just spirit.
All right, I think that's just spirit.
But of course, I was making the joke.
Yeah.
For those at home who are unaware, our favorite human spirit there are no human spirits in Magic other than our favorite one, Chameleon Colossus.
Right, of course. Here comes. No, Mausoleum Guard. F. Get out of here.
Are they finally going to cast the Scob? They are. Well, the Scob is actually uncastable if we... So you say. Is there any creature in our deck that is better than Spirit?
I'm sure. Right now, I'm honestly thinking top of deck that Scob and play Garrett and just start making 2/2s.
Yeah, I think that's a plan. And then, like, we can... They suicide in the Mausoleum Guard. We block it. It makes 2 1/1s. We have Garrick fight one of the 1/1s.
And we can block the other if we wanted.
Mm-hmm. Hey! Okay, 2 of 49 games won.
Oh, we're getting there, Garrick. We're getting there.
Grain by grain, dollar by dollar. We will make our mountaintop of Garrick the Planeswalker win.
Thanks, Garrick.
Thanks, Garrick. Thanks, second Forest.
Yeah, that too. That was an interesting match. Like, our bounce was so effective against Scab Goliath there. Damn.
Yeah, Scab. Yeah, that's why bounce is good in this format, because you have, like, usually it's like Stitch Drake or Makeshift Mauler. But yeah, sometimes they're playing Scab Goliath, which is an otherwise undeal-withable guy. I was like, you have Rebuke as, like, common things, like, claustrophobia, but those are like the good removal. Usually it's like, I have an invincible 6/9 flying blocker, or how big can my funeral pyre be, realistically? This seems actually fine to me.
It could be worse.
Trying to play Forest.
Yeah, I want to put fear in our opponent.
I mean, we could actually be playing Travel Prep if we wanted to.
I know. You ate a whole nother player's worth of health with that? Yeah.
And Artisanal.
I was going to say, please play the Wolf.
Grizzly Bear.
They beat me to it. I wanted them to play the Wolf because I can kill it with Torch.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I didn't get a play.
Ta-da! We're going to throw a torch at a wolf.
Yeah.
Rootwalla is real good, friends at home. Remember to pump your Rootwalla. That's one of my oldest mistakes.
And now we've got like this, like, I can just make a 3/3 happen.
Yeah, or you just sack the Cathar and it puts a counter on. And they're going to pass, actually, because they're off color. Meanwhile, we are going to play a Butcher's Cleaver after attacking. How? Because they could have an Ambush Viper.
I wanted to be able to sack that Cathar if something weird happened.
Yeah, same. Like the only flash thing the only instant really in green I can think of would be the Viper, and even then that'd just be like 1-for-1ing with another 2-drop. So like,
right.
Thumbs up. I'm gonna say they're off red. put on Unruly Mob? Because the Cathar wants to die. Leave up Ranger's Guile.
That's what I've been repping, so I'm going to continue repping the same card.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we don't have it, but I did rep it once, so I want to rep it every time.
Wolves ill like fire. For no reason. Oh no, Fifth Forest, huh?
Well,
a card that is a human for but a moment, and then the moment's gone.
Yep.
I'm destined just to die.
That's Selfless Cathar.
That's totally Selfless Cathar. Although, really, his destiny is to be a 1-mana 1/1.
Yeah. What, deal 3 or 4 damage here? That's fine.
Well, I hope they play Kinder Catch, and then we just have it fiend hunted.
So this is lethal right here.
Yeah, they're just waiting for us to show them cards.
We don't even need to, though.
Mm-hmm. The Cleaver washes the hand of the unholy vision,
right?
Or whatever. Up.
Hey!
They have the Viper. Now do they trade with a 3/3 or do they trade with a 4/1? Okay. I think that's incorrect, but because of that.
They're probably opening a draw removal for that.
We're gonna draw Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm putting them solidly in Gruul, because that's like they have good werewolves in green and then bad werewolves in red.
Well,
see, there's one of them.
Now we just get to fiend hunt that, so we have to show them another card, but
we do.
Don't have to show them the color though.
We do not.
We get to lie, because like
we get to lie.
You know, this looks like green white humans.
Green white humans. Like we played every human in the deck, and played Butcher's Cleaver,
right?
And like, green white. Like we are totally misrepresenting what we are.
It rules. I love.
Now the thing is, we could actually put in travel prep if we wanted to, but I don't think we do. So our opponent is Green X Werewolves. Do we have anything to do about that?
Only other card that might be worth it would be like Rebuke on a big one.
Yeah, because they are actually going to have large creatures, like the werewolves they've shown are big, or if they put mana into their root walla. Do you have anything bad here?
Not really, because like Silent Departure and Grasp are also good against werewolves for reflipping them. Spectral Rider's finally good here.
Yeah, Spectral Rider is finally a elusive creature.
Yep. Yeah, let's just
let's run it back.
Yeah. See how Panthers fan does in 2. I'll take.
Really?
I'll take it.
I will too, but I don't like this hand even a slightly bit.
I'll take it based on the mana is mostly. And like mostly the thing I feel okay about this hand is that most draws are going to be fine. Like land powers us to these, and like actual creatures on curve makes us like, oh they're
okay, they're green white. Okay.
So,
are we gonna? You want to play Plains?
Nah, man.
Okay. Although we are going to like fiend hunt their fox or something and then attack for 2.
Yeah. So I guess our 2/2 was actually bad again.
Yeah, our 2/2 actually bad. Probably going to get sideboarded into a travel preparation. Not really. We're going to pick something else. Probably a rebuke. And another. Okay, I guess we are fiend hunting. Yeah. And now they're representing the trick we were representing the entire time.
Yep. We'll get rid of that.
Yeah, nothing but white decks. Even just fighting white.
Humans are powerful.
They're probably the best tribe in this format. I guess green werewolves, spiders is a good tribe.
Spiders is a good tribe. And then, like, if our board dies, we get scab. So
we can scab them.
Also, our board is really immune to like Bonds of Faith.
Mm-hmm. Would you That is likely a card that can get okay, human, excellent.
I was gonna say I'm gonna play the human instead.
Now the human is good because that means that once they pass to flip their Uvenwald mystics, we can just grasp it and then attack past their 2/2.
Yep. Like worst they could have would be like Ambush Viper. And then if something goes horribly wrong, like we have Battleground Geist.
Yeah, and then like next turn, if like they don't do anything, like if they play a useless creature on the ground, we can also just play Battlefield Geist and attack.
Yep. Dang, speaking of flyers.
Speaking of flyers.
Do I want to start milling? I'm not going to. I'm just gonna. If I want to, I'll choose to at the end of turn.
Yeah. Just like maybe just cast like if we mill a creature and then mill a creature off, like we could just play Scab Goliath next turn if we have 2 creatures in the yard. So I think we do want to start milling.
Yeah, agreed. 2 cards in hand on an opponent. We have Grasp, which lets us like turn tables.
Yeah, it lets us flip their guys. It lets us eat 2 of their cards. Like, it's good.
Heck, we've almost got the mana for the flashback already.
Yeah. Like, we just need to draw a land and we're there. Like, we have 6 and, like, we have 6, 7. So if any land we hit, we can just flash them back.
Yep. And of course, preferably Forest. Oh, they're casting, which means I don't have to use Grasp again, which is good.
You don't have to use it yet, yeah.
I don't want them to start. I wanted them to like travel prep everything, like all of a sudden make this Voiceless Spirit like huge.
Yeah, like travel prep, like that, and
Uvenwald?
I guess the Mystic.
Ah, okay. Dang.
They're doing it on the Fox instead. Although they are doing it on their flyer.
Right, and then flashback. So it makes sense to do it on the Fox. You split your threats.
Well, they want a creature that can tangle its champion.
Yeah.
Will they attack this turn? Okay, they're attacking with Voiceless Spirit too. How big of a trap is double blocking the Fox? We lose our champion if we do that. And if they +1/+1, it's still a trade. Are there any like +2/+2 tricks on for 2 mana in this format?
I don't want to lose my Geist.
Okay, then I guess we're just taking 8.
Yeah. That's actually the card I'm scared of losing is my flyer.
Yeah. I think they would, because of what we showed them though, I think they would eat the champion. Okay.
Nice. That is perfect.
That is a good card to see here. Because it works perfectly. It chumps the Fox and do we grasp this turn, or do we want to?
I think I'm gonna grasp the
this Voiceless Spirit.
Yeah, the Spirit.
Yeah, we've done spiders before. I think we've done spider spawning a couple of times actually.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite ones to build.
Like everybody loves, like spider spawning is like a realistic thing to chase, and then like the unrealistic thing is Burning Vengeance, which never happens.
I think I just want to attack first though. Going for 7.
Yeah, I just yeah, I agree. How many games does Doomed Traveler get in? Almost all of them.
Ooh, they do have something.
It's an Ambush Viper. Okay, that card we were predicting. Well, they are Hellbent now.
I'm good with them being Hellbent.
Like, they're going to be Hellbent, and they are going to be drawing Voiceless Spirit.
Yeah, which is good. Like, one other creature of ours dies, Doomed Traveler, and then I get Scab Goliath, which beats that.
The Scab Goliath beats everything. Except, okay, their Ambush Viper is gone. Scab Goliath actually does beat everything.
And we know they're drawing dead.
Yeah, they're drawing up Pegasus Charger.
Good card of it, you know.
a card I have wanted to be in red for a very long time.
Yeah.
It's like, just print a red Drake again. I know you don't want to, but do it. Okay. Our guy dies. We get a 2/1.
Yep.
Yeah, but yeah, generally just creatures that die and then replace themselves are really good, even if they're like, there's one in shards that's just a fungus that makes a fungus when it dies. It doesn't even have flying. Even that was a fine card.
Yep.
And then he had thing like spreading Thrinax, but as something else. Hey,
Torch?
Torch seems cool.
I don't think I can use it this turn. I want to play Scab Goliath.
Yeah, we play Scab Goliath. We'll use that to like pick off their flying blocker when we get in for the final point.
Yeah, or even burn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, took a tongue salad. Yeah, he's all right.
Took a tongue salad. I was never really impressed with. Like, the evasion matters a lot on Doom Traveler.
Oh, on Doom Traveler, yeah, but if Tukatung Salad lived, funnily enough, Jun's thing was like devour, but who cared?
I want the torch to be a secret.
Yeah, there's no reason.
I could play it. But
there are sets where like Tukatung Salad though would be amazing. Like, can you imagine Tukatung Salad with like a Pawn of Ulamog and like and like a Blood Baron? And like, yeah. Which is why they made a Tukatung Salad in Fake Zendikar. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Attacking with a Voiceless Spirit, huh?
Wow.
You know, yeah, okay, there you realize.
Yeah, I was going to say, your life total's 12, bud.
They realized.
Like, they're just going to flip Uvenwald in this dig. Oh. Like, that goes on this spirit so I can attack.
Uvenwald Mystics is just a 5/5 regenerates, right?
Yeah.
Let me put that on. Put the torch on Fiend Hunter.
Yeah.
So, we milled. Oh man, we milled.
Silent. Nice.
Silent Departure.
So I'm just attacking with the flyers here.
Yeah, it was in Devour colors, but like, what Devour card was real in like draft?
I was gonna say, like the problem with Devour was that almost every Devour card was like
rare.
Yeah, not both rare and not great.
Yeah.
So we cast 2 spells. Opponent's at 6. We have 6 power of flyer and a way to kill their flying blocker. Like,
Hey!
And that's a full win.
And that is how we won 78 games.
I can't believe
with Garrick Relentless
that Garrick won 2 games. 200 games.
I can't believe that Garrick won 2 million games and only lost us one, kind of. Like, there were a lot of things that lost us that game, and Garrick was definitely a part of one of the reasons why we lost.
Garrick was a percentage of that loss.
Yeah. So, like,
I'm glad.
The top 10 cards of our deck being unplayable was the cause, but one of those 10 cards was Garrick.
I'm really happy about the outcome of that. I had assumed that would be worse. Oh, this is not the oldest drafted here. Wow, the oldest draft on my moto here is another Innistrad draft.
Yeah, and there's this Into the Maw of Hell just there staring back at us. I meant Evanston's Pilgrim. Excellent. See, this is the kind of deck that I had our opponent on. Just like Gruul. Maybe they picked up a Full Moon Rise.
Yeah.
I can't believe Garrick won every game.
Yeah, it's incredible. Thanks, Garrick.
Oh man, Leaf Crown Dryad. Yes! I love Leaf Crown Dryad.
Yeah. But yeah, that was good. We had a really, like... We had basically, I think what we had is we had a strong human deck.
Yeah, like, we had half of a really strong human deck, and then like some flying creatures.
Right. Our early game was all a strong human deck. It was like half the deck, 10 cards, 11 cards.
Yeah.
And then the other half of the deck was like pieces of interaction and flyers. So it's like, well, when the human plan doesn't actually get there, then the flyers kick in.
I think the human, except for Champion at the Parish, all the human was incidental. It was just
Oh,
creatures
definitely.
that have Butcher's Cleaver happen to be human and thus give lifelink.
The lifelink wasn't huge in the games, but it was, I liked that the deck had 2 modes, and that the modes the second mode covered for the first,
Yeah.
Also,
we had interaction.
Yeah, Silent Departure was real good.
Yeah, Silent Departure was better than I gave it credit for. I usually don't like that card, but it being just cheap was the important thing.
Yeah, it was a little cheap, and our opponent played it's like, I need to play this blocker. It's like, no, it's multi-purpose. Falter, it was bounce your creature so it loses its +2/+2.
And our opponent's playing Scalp Goliath made it even better.
That one was fun.
Card, we did have a transform card that mostly had concessions while on the stack. So Garrick transformed the game. We were thinking about if we should transform our Garrick just to get a Scab Goliath from a wolf, but
excellent.
That was good.
All right, well that was magic. We're going to be doing, honestly, maybe tomorrow I'll do the Innistrad Standard League.
Yeah, do some Gontos.
Yeah, because the Gauntlet shows up tomorrow, and that'll be.
I have absolutely no idea. Yeah, that'll be what.
That'll be a format that was effectively the last format that I played heavily in Constructed, so I know the decks in that one a lot.
I know nothing, but I assume now here, bear with me, everyone. I assume that many of the decks are going to have Snapcaster Mage in. It's just a guess, though. I'm not convinced. I'm not entirely certain. I think that maybe a card that was kind of good and a little bit pushed might appear in this format.
All right.
Also some Titans.
Yeah, we'll be seeing a lot in that. So that'll be tomorrow. What I do plan on doing today is I'm actually going to swap back over to Hearthstone for a little while, and we're going to do one
Hearthstone.
More. I'm going to do one more because that'll be.
A while ago, I took something out of the oven, and now I must put it back into the oven of hell. That is my body. Good night, everyone. Watch Hearthstone.
Good night, everyone.